Welcome back, Tankers of Blitz Universe, to this review of the Indien Panzer, the German Tier 8 medium in the Leopard 1 line. I hope you're all doing well in Blitz. We certainly are. We've reached 1k of subscribers recently. And for those of you who are wondering where is the celebration thread, that one is coming very soon. I have it finished, it is uploaded, but it has to remain hidden for a while until a certain date and time, and then it will all become apparent why I kept the video hidden for a few days. That said, onwards and upwards, we have the Indien Panzer here, a very capable tier 8 medium tank. We're gonna take a look at a lot of the things you should do in the tank and you shouldn't do in the tank. We have the new full stats comparison between all the tier 8 heavies. There is already a Pershing review online on the channel. We have of course a Centurion Mark 1 review online on the channel as well, and that makes for 3 tier 8 mediums getting an extensive coverage over here on Load and Fire, which should give you all the things, all the details you need to know to make up your mind which tank is the best for you. The Indien has a lot of things going for it. It does a lot of things pretty well, and some things not too good really. And it will all become apparent in this review. The first game, 1 out of 4, is on Fort Despair. I normally wouldn't like to go into this heavy area, obviously. Having seen the team's lineups, an E75 over there, a Carnarvon, we have a KV4, Jagdtower I think as well on the red team. A lot of big guns, and I didn't want to go head to head with them in the heavy alley. But seeing red team also had 3 mediums, 2 tier 9s and a tier 8 medium. And our team also had a tier 9 platoon of an E75 and a Jagdtiger. I was thinking I'd better support them from the back, because the Indien has a good gun. You could see me putting shots into that Carnarvon straight through the front plate, wearing him down to 511 hit points. And you could see from the minimap as well that my companion, a possible flank of the RU, was moving in over here as well. He stayed out of the game pretty long before he became active. In retrospect, we could have flanked fairly easily. Red team doesn't have any flanks. The T-54 is over here. The T-44 is going to pop up in a second. Sorry, Conqueror, for bumping into you. And this is actually a pretty mediocre, typical run-of-the-mill game for the Indien Panzer. And when we take a look at the garage and at the statistics, you will see why this tank can do the things it can do well. Well, really. Decent mobility, nothing to write home about. A fairly good gun, nothing to write home about, but you can side scrape a bit in the tank. As you can see, that T-44 is desperately trying to get a shot. We double tap him over here with someone else and a bit of an engine fire, giving us 1 kill in the game, and a T-54 burns down to death. And it makes it a comfortable 7-1 win. We couldn't really contribute a lot in terms of hit points, but we were, well, fairly useful in the back, putting a few shots in, doing 1600 damage, just above our own hit point pool, getting a 3rd class medal, and the 3rd in the line in terms of experience and damage dealt, and that's a good thing really. Decent accuracy as well. So let's take a look at the Indien in the garage. Here it is, shiny, resplendent in that striped German camouflage, and you can see the clear, the lineage which will lead up to the Leopard. This is the line in the tech tree. It starts off at the Panzer 3A, moving to the left. There we have it, Panzer 3A. A light tank, then is the Panzer 3, Panzer 3/4 tier 5, the VK3001D, another review on the channel available on that tank, 3002D, and you can get to the Indien Panzer by unlocking this gun, the 8.8 cm Kampfwagenkanone 36L56. Here are the tanks in comparison: Indien Panzer, Panther 2, Pershing, T-44, STA-1 and the Centurion Mark 1. And as you can see from the bold font, the Indien isn't really the best tank in many respects. A lot of the tanks do it a lot better. It has -10 gun impression, which is the best, but it shares it with some of the other tanks. But the best thing about it really is the side armor. You can side scrape in it, Aim time quite high, really. 2.9. Would have wanted that to be a bit lower, and that 2.9 aim time control you a bit. We're gonna see that over here on Dead Rail. But this is what you will want to do, I think, when you are playing the Indien Panzer. You will want to be a scout, you want to be up front spotting targets. I am using a rammer, obviously on the tank, optics, and I think I'm mounting vertical stabilizers as well. And checking back on the garage footage, it shows indeed a vertical stabilizer for added accuracy on the move. 2.9 second aim time isn't very good, but the third stabilizer, they help a bit in that regard. They allow you to put in some small snapshot like I did on Leopard PTA. And I'm just looking for targets here. I'm in good spot, getting shot now by the Patton and the Centurion, moving back, keeping that hill between them and me. And as you can see, we are literally in the middle of things. We have a camping Yak target 8.8. Can't argue with that, but there is a Leopard PTA with him as well, and our I6 platoon has flanked, trying to get some shots in. We don't have any shots available at the moment, but we are not pushing our luck. I know there's a big Borsig Waffenträger over there. There he is. He's from Stopcry clan, good clan, and I don't want to get shot by that Borsig, but he is becoming available as a target now. There's the IS-6, that's the first shot, and here we're going to shoot basically on the reload. Shot into the IS-6, one shot, snapshot into the SU-101. There we go, adrenaline activated. Letting it reload, pop over again, one shot into the Borsig. There we go, back into cover, nothing really fancy here, no rocket science, and here you can see the gun trolling. This one dips into the ground, so you will have to let the reticule shrink down. We swap to APCL because we want to make this kill on the IS-6, and if you let the gun shrink down far enough, it can perform shots like we did on that IS-6. Good situation awareness, turning back on that SU-101. And that leaves just two tanks available, the Centurion 7-1 over here and the Borsig. The fact that the Borsig is still alive, our Leopard PTA is gonna know about that in just about 1 second. There he is, engine fire, Leopard PTA taken out of the game, way too aggressive on that Centurion 7-1, which got him killed. We track descent. He's on top of the hill and he gets shot now by our IS-6. 6 on 3, that leaves just the Borsig to be alive. As you can see, I'm keeping the hill, the rock, the dead Centurion and the bushes between him and me. Letting my cover reset, my camouflage reset, and hopefully get a shot in on him, maybe steal a very cheeky third kill on the game. It's not gonna happen. E75 will take the kill. But like I said, this is what you will want to be doing in the Indien Panzer. You have a fairly good DPM, you have fairly good mobility, you have a good gun if you let the reticle shrink down far enough. But the rate of fire is very good, and like all German guns, it has good dispersion, good accuracy, and those are the weapons you have to work with. And if you take a minute to scroll back to that stats comparison table, you're gonna see that the Indian has the second DPM of the tier 8 mediums. It actually has very good pen numbers. It isn't the top in terms of penetration numbers. Those titles go to the sent on your basic AP rounds and to the Pershing on the premium ammunition. But 212 and 259 on AP and APCR are just excellent. And the Indien Panzer only loses DPM by 14 to the Panther II, which I think was quite surprising that the Panther II had such a good DPM, the best of all the tier 8 mediums in the game. But it goes to show that this is a very versatile tank. We are moving here on Mirage, 4 enemy tank destroyers, 3 heavies. We have 2 heavies, 4 tank destroyers and me as a medium, so I'm being very careful there. There's a Borsig, there's an ISU-152. I could be one shot by one of them, especially now after having received a hit from that IS-6 on top over there. So we are moving towards a flank because this is Indian area. And by Indian area I mean this is the type of terrain I want to fight in. With hills I can use my gun depression. There's a lot of Russian tanks over there. I have the best gun depression in the game and I have fairly good mobility. Doing an affirmative on that Borsig killing the SU. He sends an affirmative back, so I want to go for the IS over here, tag him as a target, and hope for the Borsig to shoot him as well. And he complies, thank you very much. And we're just running around over here, trying to pick off isolated targets, using that 9 cm board cannon to full effect. This shot bounces on the front plate of the IS-3, bit unfortunate. This shot bounces on the tracks of the IS-3, bit unfortunate. So annoyed, we want to make the kill shot, swap the skill rounds, put one in the side. And that one's done and does it. Taking a look at the mini-map, the Borsig is at the back over there. There's no way for me to go in over there. IS-3 defender is taking a look over here. That means he might be coming in. Pondering my options, I want to get the kill shot over here on the ISU. Straight through the side armor. Fairly easy shot, kill shot. And here you can see what I mean with side scraping and stuff, and the fact that the Indien Panzer has a good side armor plus a wide load of tracks. That shot from the defender bounced on me. It has a troll gun, I know. Thank you, Tiger, for putting one shot into that defender, because that allows me to kill shot over here, but I shoot it between its tracks and the hull. He's on a long reload, as you can see. And we have to pull a fairly easy Kolobanov. Our last teammate got killed just before I killed the defender. Can't shoot the SU. And here we go, back again into Indian area. You can see just about there that Borsig tried to fire. There's some small dirt flying around, but we are moving back, moving back, moving back. And why are we moving back? I'm the last one alive. I get some extra added visibility, view range, because I'm the last person alive. And I know that SU will pop over there. There he is. One clean shot through the front. We have a mission completed, Tank Destroyer Hunter 8, and at Borsig he is desperate to get a shot on us. He rushed the shotgun into the ground, and that means I just have to be patient over here. So again, I'm moving back, getting a bit of distance. I know I have the better view range, 260 versus 250. I think I might have my perks up higher than him, because he was rushing shots. I can put one into him straight over here. He rushes the shot, and that's very simple now. One into him. He has no armor, so bump into him as well, and ta-ta with the front of the tank and one AP round. And for good measure, we kill him, pulling off a Kolobanov on Mirage. This match gives us a first class badge, a Top Gun and a Kolobanov, as you can see, and some, I don't know what it was, I think it was crew experience points for that mission finish. 70 shots, 13 hits, 12 penetrations, 44k of credits. It's not a beast of a credit maker, but it does it fairly good. And we have the last match over here. Vineyards, another tier 8 battle. Setting up for a little side scrape over here. Waiting, reticle shrunken down. We can shoot the Jagdpanther through the front, damage his gun as well. Moving forward, getting spotted, one more shot in to him, one shot from us. Moving forward again, slightly side scraping out. Panther done, and does it. Tiger 2, slowly moving forward. Front track wheel drive, you'll get him in tracked. Can we track him again? Yes, we can. Activate adrenaline, he repairs, and then he moves off, but we can track him again. There we go. It's a bit unfortunate no one of our team can use that. That shot bounces on the front plate. As you can see, it didn't let the reticule shrink down completely. We're doing it on this shot, and that one goes in. And we are just putting shots into the side of the Tiger. Nothing fancy, like I said before. Also mentioned by our good friend Bushka from the Asian server on his channel. Why do something fancy, really tricky stuff if you can just put fire into the side of tanks? Tracking that IS over there. Again, no one shoots him, that's a bit unfortunate. But he's a done and dusted now. Shot by the SP1C over there. And it's 3-0 already. There's an Indien Panzer over there. He's behind the building, can't shoot him. Carefully popping out. There's a dragon, there's an AT-15. He's pointing at me probably, so I'm not taking any chances. Can we shoot? Red SP1C. No rocket science. Like I said before, very simple. Just putting one shot in after another. Letting the gun reload, and only then we are popping out and waiting for the enemy to make small mistakes. 8015 is still there. There's the Indien Panzer. And like I said before, I'm being a bit repetitive over here, but I didn't let the reticle shrink down completely. It was a hasty shot, and thus I missed Indian left alive at 177, but we are nearly full hit points. We have our adrenaline reactivated again. There's someone moving over the cap. That's the dragon. Pulling out another track shot into him. And we are spotted now. There's the Indian. Is he coming out? No, he ain't. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is how you want to use the Indian as well. Taking shots where available. I've said it before in the mediums driving guide, and this is what you don't want to be doing, bumping into a rock. But here we are, one shot of opportunity into the dragon, leaving him for now, because I probably won't be reloaded before he is killed, and that happens indeed. We know where the 8015 is, we know where the Indian is, thought he'd be there already, and the SB1C will be here as well. Yep, there he is. Shot into him. Small mistake, might have been better to switch to HE into the back of him, but we can put shots into him very easily. He moves away now. We are moving around the building, going for a nice little drive-by on the Indian, and there we go. Through the front plate, activate adrenaline. 8015 choose now. We want a track shot. At hurrah, we get the track shot and we bounce one off our side. Like I said, we have 90mm of front side armor, and we get tracked again. We can shoot the SB1C. We could have rammed the SB1C. We don't ram him now. We do ram him now just for a little bit. And here we go with the finishing ram, and we missed that one as well. He jukes us a bit, but we can circle around, AP loaded, and there we go. Quite a nice run, really. 2 kills done for the Indian on Vineyards, and this mastery battle, yes, it's an ace game, this mastery battle concludes our review of the Indian. If you want a versatile medium at tier A that makes decent credits, has a good gun if you let it shrink down a little bit, and is not something like the T44, then this might just be the medium for you. Thank you all for watching, cheers, happy tanking, and stay safe on the battlefield.